What's up, Matt?
Hey, how you doing?
Chilling, brother. How you been?
Been all right, hanging in there. My
Yeah,
neighbor
man.
always, my neighbor always says that whenever I see him out, and he's like, "Yo, how you doing?" He's like, hanging in there. That's all he
Yep,
says, man.
I could dig it. So let's
Yeah,
just
man.
hop right into it, man. I wanna really have a conversation with you because I know you are very heavy in Google Ads. So am I. That's what we do, kind of for our 9 to 5s, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what you're seeing in your industry in regards to your Google ad performance, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're seeing higher cost per clicks, are you seeing, you know, fluctuating conversions? Are you seeing, CPAs going up and down? Um, and at the same token, what strategies are you sharing with your clients currently because of the current situation that we're in? Because I know for a fact that you have clients not just in Canada, but you have
Hmm.
clients also in the United States.
Right.
So, what's up, man? Break it down for me.
Yeah. No. So for those that don't know, I work in the roofing industry, and so we're in an industry that's fortunate enough to be considered an essential business.
Okay.
So all that simply means is guys are still out there getting roofs done, getting roofs set up, doing things that they would normally do.
Right.
Now, the biggest, thing holding people back now is the inability to go out and still knock door to door. And
Sure.
so, like the offline world space has kind of taken a hit for a lot of these roofing contractors.
Okay.
And so these days, a lot of them are turning to online, right? They're
Right.
turning to trying to figure out, hey, how can I get online and quickly set up? Like they want like something rapid, right? Whereas this
Right.
is like
Right.
this was almost like a rude awakening for a lot of these companies,
So you're starting to
right?
see. So some of them are starting to see the competition start to increase a little bit, right? Because what you were saying.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of them are trying to get up and running quickly, but they might be hiring, Joe Schmo from, so and so marketing company that doesn't really know what they're doing. It's like, oh, we got new clients now, so let's go ahead and let's dive right in.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them and this is where a lot of companies get a really sour taste in their mouths when it comes to this whole online thing.
Yeah.
When they hire a lot of just random company, okay, you say you can do this, okay, let's go ahead, let's do it, without
Right.
doing any research, nothing about the company, and they jump right into it, and then 2-3 weeks later the expectation wasn't set properly. It's like, well, you told me we're gonna get so many leads, and but what happened? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
now it's
Yeah.
like that's not the case, right?
Right.
For a lot of these guys, it takes a little bit to get up and running, set up the campaign,
Sure.
double check tracking, doing the whole due
Yeah. The
diligence,
due
the
diligence. Yeah.
right,
For sure.
right. So what I've seen as I guess it's kind of going to be kind of a boring conversation because there hasn't been much change, right?
Okay.
Roofing is still an essential service, and so people are still going online. The traffic, I wouldn't say has increased significantly because I actually created a video on this specific topic on my YouTube channel. And there hasn't been the drastic increase or decrease online, right? The CPAs are roughly the same still. I haven't found a huge
Hmm.
increase or decrease in that. So I mean, the industry itself is still working as usual.
It's clockwork.
So exactly. So there's not much of a difference between anything.
No, and
So
that's good though, because that's the whole point of this conversation, right? Because I've had conversations with different business owners and entrepreneurs,
right,
um, throughout this season or throughout whatever's happened, this unfortunate situation that we're all in.
right,
And everybody has their own story.
right,
So it's really good that you're sharing it. That's nothing has changed, but what you are seeing is what I'm hearing are more people are starting to get into the door now,
right,
right, than what they were before
hmm,
because of that offline.
right,
Um, and the reason why I asked if you saw any fluctuations, which you said you have on your cost per click, is because I'm starting to see that within a certain on certain verticals, right?
okay,
Like because we have clients that that are lawyers, health professions,
Right.
and some sort of service B2Bs.
Right.
Those costs per clicks have gone up anywhere roughly between like 10%. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Okay.
During this, so it hasn't been a drastic change,
Right.
but it has been a change. So back to some of your clients. Has your phone continuously ringing now from people trying to get, like you were saying, online?
It's a bit of a mixture,
Okay.
because there is this constant, there is this fear now that is upon a lot of just, people, just let's just
You're
say
right.
people overall. And
Yep.
so a lot of people are a little bit hesitant on, getting their roofs done. They don't want to spend too much money, and this
Sure.
is where the being the most adaptable kind of comes in, right?
Okay.
Because what a lot of roofing companies are now seeking to do is to offer, let's say, 12, 24-month 0% interest financing on the roofs, for example,
Right.
right? Just so people can still get their roof done
Yeah.
and not have to worry about payments until, this whole thing blows over,
Right. Right.
right? So little things like that. And me, for myself, helping my clients get online and still offer that face-to-face interaction that we can no longer get
Sure.
from sitting down, with potential customers
Yep.
because of this whole social distancing.
Right.
And so setting up something like video conferencing, I put another video out on YouTube, on how to set it up using like Calendly, Zoom, so that they're still able to sit down with their customers, simply send them a link, have them
Yep.
schedule an estimate online, and sit down with them. And for some roofers, it's working great, right? They didn't
Yeah.
know they could do this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And
Right.
this is where I guess my help kind of comes in and say, hey, this is how you set it up. Once you set it up, you can start selling that way, as opposed to trying to sell over the phone. There's
You're
no
right.
communication, visual communication. So it helps. It helps.
Let me ask you something. Staying within that strategy.
Right.
Have you had discussions with some of your clients about changing either landing pages or ad copy with, trying to reflect what's going on? Meaning, has any of your clients said, "Hey," or maybe on their website or some of their ads, we do digital meetings. Do you
Yeah.
know? Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
trying to ask? Has any of those ad copies changed?
Yeah, so that's all part of some of the free videos and stuff that I'm putting online, and I'm letting them know, like, hey, we have a huge like banner that shows up on their website, and the first thing it'll say is, we do no contact free video estimates, right? Like with in the roofing industry, you can get, you don't have to go up on the roof per se, right? You
Yeah.
can do all of
Right.
it from like satellite imaging, drones. There's all types of, like, there's no contact whatsoever. You do the estimate with the drones, you get the measurements of the roofs. You can send documents through, like, e-DocuSign or
Right.
DocuSign or e-signature or
Yep.
whatever. So there's all types of stuff that you can do to minimize risk for the homeowner. And this is what we want to put front and center whenever somebody does come to the website, just so
Facts.
they feel a lot more comfortable. So little things like that, being able to adapt and making sure that everybody's safe, the homeowner's safe. Whereas there's a lot of roofing companies out there who don't know how to do this stuff, right? They don't
Yeah.
have, somebody on their team that's able to show them how to go about doing this stuff, and so they're struggling right now, right? And that's the feedback that I've kind of seen with the companies that I work with. Say,
Right.
hey, customers have told me, like, they're impressed with the fact that we're able to do this kind of stuff and put it out front and center on their website and whatnot. So they're really happy about that. So
Yeah.
competitive edge.
Nah, yeah, and I think it's important for people that are listening to this
Yeah.
conversation is, although you're in the roofing business,
Mhm.
your same strategy works for any industry,
Pretty much.
honestly.
Yeah.
So if you really think about this, like real estate is a realtor is a prime example of somebody who falls in line as a roofer. They can take a drone and take an image of an overhead image of a home, right? Or
Mhm.
offer a virtual tour,
Right.
changing copy, trying to put that front and center.
Right.
That's why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I wanted people to take your roofing expertise and also your Google expertise and Google Ads expertise, but try to do their best to relate it to their vertical.
Right.
And I think I think people can take key into that and learn from it, Max. But
Yeah,
look, man, I definitely appreciate you taking the time,
yeah, man.
out and talking to me, man. I appreciate it, and keep on grinding, brother.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, brother.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Please smash that like button down below. The more likes this video gets, the more YouTube spreads this out for more people can see it. I do want to take the time to thank EMS, all our healthcare nurses, all our sanitation workers, truck drivers, grocery store employees, and everybody else on the front line out there taking care of us and our families. We appreciate you. Again, please hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.